Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're looking at Turnpike Troubadours, Heaven Passing Through. This is the first time I've listened to Turnpike since, I guess, 4 years ago when we started this channel. So I'm excited to listen to this. You guys are fans of Turnpike. I know quite a few of you have come over from listening to their music. So we're going to listen to this one. We'll get into it now. We won't wait around and we'll break it down at the end as we usually do. So please stick around for that. Engage in the comments as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. All of the above. I appreciate you guys.
The sawmill lights, they shone so bright you could barely see the stars. But we caught a couple falling out on a blanket in the yard. You winding down from a late shift down at the nursing home. Feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm grown. Come back from the dark somehow, finally living in the here and now. No sign of a thundercloud following you. Don't take it personal, the world don't turn around you. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through.
These guys have the perfect tone for storytelling. I'm kind of sat here like, why haven't I been listening to them for so long? But I think there's moments like this where, like, doing this channel candidly gives me an opportunity to sit down and actually listen to the music, not just kind of have it on in the background kind of thing. So I am not taking a second of this for granted. We're going to get back into it.
We washed the X's off our hands at the honky-tonk. We two-stepped pretty bad and pretended we were drunk. Shared cigarettes and talked about what we would do. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never be with you. Come back from the dark somehow, finally living in the here and now. No sign of a thundercloud following you. Don't take it personal, the world don't turn around you. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through.
Look, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through. I feel that when I listen to music. I feel that when I'm having a good time with friends and spending time with family and kind of just living in the moment, right? Just hold on to it. Make sure you don't take a single second for granted. We're going to do the lyric breakdown at the end, so kind of stick around for that. But beautiful song. I am following every single word and I'm feeling it.
Now we stare up and I say constellations that I know. You repeat them back, but you don't care. You're only 3 years old. It's nice to see the world the same as someone. It feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm young. Come back from the dark somehow, finally living in the here and now. No sign of a thundercloud following you. Don't take it personal, the world don't turn around you. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through.
Well, first of all, it's an absolutely beautiful song. Even the visuals within the video, that's kind of how I picture what like country living is like, seeing those kind of things on a regular basis. You correct me if I'm wrong, and my head's just in the clouds. So first and foremost, how these breakdowns work, right? First time I ever listened to it, I don't do any sort of background research on what the song actually means. I just take the meaning I get on face value. Obviously, for a lot of you guys, you live a lot closer to where this music has been written, so you might have a different interpretation or actually understand exactly how it's done. And so if you have a different thought process on it than me, then drop it in the comments and we'll continue it there. Like, nobody's wrong, right? We all interpret music in our own way, and that's the beautiful thing about art, of which music is, right? So we'll get into it. So it starts off saying, the sawmill lights, they shone so bright you could barely see the stars, but we caught a couple falling out on a blanket in the yard. So he's just kind of creating this, what he does well, and this is like what any great TV show or film does. If you ever pay attention to the first opening shot of a movie or a TV show, they set the scene, right, with one like sweeping landscape, and he's doing that straight from the beginning. The sawmill lights shining bright, kind of in the night sky. He's taking you to a place within that first line. The second line, we caught a couple falling out on a blanket in the yard. He's showing that there's tension there. And like, this isn't a picture perfect movie. This isn't a romance novel, right? Like, this is real life. You're winding down from a late shift down at the nursing home. Feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm grown. So what I take from this, again, like, he's telling the story of a real person. He's talking to someone specifically, saying that this is a person that works hard, has to take late shifts for one reason or another, but he's just building a lot of realness into the message. And then the chorus is, so come back from the dark somehow, finally living in the here and now. Now, I don't know, and you can help me with this, whether he's talking about himself or he's talking about the person, the kind of protagonist within this story. But it's, like, in all honesty, it's how I've kind of felt at times, right? Like, I wasn't happy with who I was. When I listened to Benjamin Todd, that war inside of me, that conflict between who you are and who you want to become. When I first started this channel, I was kind of on that journey myself. And I resonate with it here as well. So coming back from the dark, finally living in the here and now, is like, I kind of live that way now. It's just like, embrace the moment. Don't try and be someone you're not. So I love that as the opener for the chorus. No sign of a thundercloud following you. Don't take it personal. The world don't turn around you. So again, like, you know, everybody has a bit of an ego, and it's about like, how do we put that on the shelf? How do we put other people first and not do it in a way that we're only doing that to fuel or feed ourselves? That no sign of a thundercloud following you, for me, it's kind of this, like, this person is living a really difficult life. Like, they're finding it hard to kind of make ends meet, and therefore, you know, I notice when people are in difficult situations, either at work or at home, they bring it with them. So he's kind of saying here, like, you don't have that cloud hanging over your head, but also it's a lesson in itself. Like, don't take things personal. You know, often when we look at like how people treat us, it's a reflection on themselves, not a reflection on us, right? And so that's kind of how I'm taking this. Sorry if I'm jumping around a little bit. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts out at once. And so I'm kind of like, people don't care near as much about me as I think they do, right? And I've kind of had that problem over a long period of time. And it's that reminder for myself not to take things personal. And I think he's just kind of giving some advice within this more than anything. It is beautiful. Hold on to the moment like it's heaven passing through. It's like, you know, you don't know when you're going to get another day, right? So literally don't take a single thing for granted. Just live in the moment. Appreciate you for where you are, who you are as a person. And for me, it's kind of like this positive mental attitude, right? If you just don't take things for granted, you look at things in the right way with a positive mindset, like, good things come back. You kind of attract what you put out into the world. So verse 2, we washed the X's off our hands at the honky tonk. We two-stepped pretty bad and pretended we were drunk, shared cigarettes and talked about what we would do. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never be with you. He obviously has a crush on this person that he's singing about. The shared cigarettes and talked about what we would do is all about like, what ambitions do we have? What dreams do we have in life that we want to go and explore? And, you know, you have those moments, right, while you're sitting across the table from someone that you kind of have a crush on and you're so intent in listening to what they have to say. You know, it's almost like you'll remember that moment and you don't necessarily know if the other person will, because you have a much deeper bond or feeling towards that person. And so we do the chorus again, and then we get into verse 3. Now we stare up and I say constellations that I know. You repeat them back, but you don't care. You're only 3 years old. It's nice to see the world the same as someone. It feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm young. So verse 3 kind of makes this song really difficult to interpret for the first time that I've listened to it. This is actually one you need to sit there and stew over for a little while. Now, I'll be honest with what I take from this, and you can tell me how you see it or what the truth is, but I kind of see this like, as I said, like when you try and change, when you're in this process of kind of becoming the person you want to be, I kind of see this, you don't care, you're only 3 years old, as like it's kind of a rebirth of like becoming this new version of yourself, and you've only been on this journey for 3 years. Right, again, I might be totally wrong here. It's nice to see the world as the same as someone. It feels so good to be up late pretending that I'm young. It's that feeling of like, take me back to a time where I had no cares, no worries, and just put me in a place where I can enjoy who I'm with, where I'm at. You know, I'm 31 years old now. And if I date the right person, it makes me feel like I'm at school again. Like you have that sort of schoolyard crush. And that's kind of like that pretending that I'm young, you know, like you're taking me back to a time where I had no worries, I had no cares, and you make me appreciate who I am and things like that. So just a genuinely beautiful song. And then we go back through the chorus again. That finally living in the here and now is a line that rings so true to me. It's so beautiful to listen to, and it's so true for the message I kind of want to put out as well. Is like, just appreciate where you're at. It's so hard to do because there's so many pressures in life, but if we can shelve those, put those up there next to our egos, we can really start to enjoy the moments that we're in. I'm going to do a full sort of album review of Turnpike's latest album so I can get a full understanding of what this is about. Because honestly, listening to it one-off, it's not confusing. There's just a lot of depth to it. You know, we have the first verse, which paints a picture about this person that he's kind of looking at, this sort of main protagonist. Second verse is about the times that they've spent together. Equally, could be a totally different storyline, and a totally different relationship that he's singing about. And then third verse, I kind of interpreted as this like kind of rebirth of who someone wanted to become. But again, in all honesty, it could be another chapter in his life where he's actually sitting there next to his son or daughter, looking up at the stars. And while he's in that moment, he gets to feel like he's young again because he's spending time with his child. Could be 3 totally different storylines here. Yeah, I need to listen to this over and over again. So, you know, I might have jumped around a little bit in this, but song is absolutely beautiful. So go stream it, honestly. Listen to this a bunch more times. Give Turnpike Troubadours the props they deserve, because they have absolutely smashed this. I'm going to be laying in bed tonight listening to this song over and over and just going, you know, what is the main story here? Is this for me to interpret however I want? Is this 3 different phases of life? Is this just one long story? How does it all work together? I'd love to get your thoughts on that as well. So please drop stuff in the comments. But, you know, as always, I've been Ollie. I appreciate you guys for listening, for commenting Turnpike, for getting me to listen to this. If there's anything you want to see, drop it in the comments. I know we need to get to Sierra Ferrell at some point. I'm probably going to upload another one tomorrow, actually, which is Jackson Dean, Another Century. Come back and listen to that. It's a beautiful song. I heard it live for the first time. What an artist. All right. Peace.